It's me been a full week of eating plant-based whole foods, which is pretty remarkable really. When you think about where I've come from, I would never have thought I could achieve this, so doing alright. What a weekend that was though, bloody hell. No power, and we have electric heating, and it's the coldest weekend that we've had this year, so I'm not going to lie, it was a struggle, and it affected my mood. Although, having said that, I kind of dealt with the crisis okay. I had to phone the supplier, this lot, and I was on hold for hours, really. And one of the things that my autism brings up in me is a fear of phone calls. So, that was an achievement. And not only that, but I didn't let it hold me back. I got up the hill of beans on Saturday, on hold for 2 hours. Oh no, not Saturday, Sunday. All the way up the hill, all the way back down. And then the guy answered just as I was about maybe 5 minutes from the house. And he asked me some questions, and then he said, okay, I'm going to put you on hold again. So he put me on hold again, and then I got home while I was still on hold, and then he came back on and he was like, I need the serial number of your meter. I was like, thank God he didn't ask me that when I was up the hill, because I hadn't noted down the serial number of my meter. Not that it mattered, because none of the help that he gave me was useful anyway, but the thing is that I persevered and dealt with the crisis and got through it. But the result of it was that eventually, when we did get the heating back on yesterday late morning and then started to kind of recover,
This is the new key. Oh, we have power.
that's when the mood started to sink. And then we got a letter through the post with a bill that we were not expecting, that's really kind of knocked us for six, because we're struggling already, and then here's this bill. It's like December just keeps on putting the boot in, so that sent my mood spiralling as well. And then a friend reached out, a good friend, and he was like, you okay? I was like, no, actually. And he said some lovely things and lifted me up a wee bit, and that was just, thank you. And this morning I woke up feeling like, the darkness of the morning, don't want to get up, don't want to face the day. But a couple hours later, as I have my coffee and I get my pen and I do my thing, I'm starting to feel okay. So this last piece here I've just written is me planning out my day, because the overwhelm was building. So I've just planned out a few things, strategised a wee bit, and it's going to be okay. So that's the message I've got for you today. Everything's going to be okay. And I got through all of that without self-soothing with food. I know, I'm as surprised as you. But there it is. I've managed to keep on the plant-based diet. My glucose levels have been under 7 every morning for over a week now, which is just unbelievable. And it's working. And when I was sitting in the darkness yesterday with a head torch on and a portable heater that I'd borrowed from a good friend, thank you, another thanks. People can be awesome. I was sitting there with my Plant Power Doctor book by Gemma Newman, and feeling cosy, There was a wee moment of bliss during the mentalness when we were struggling to get our power back on and waiting for phone calls. So, there are little moments like that when I can be mindful and recognise that everything's going to be okay. And our daughter's back in Scotland. She didn't get home. We're not sure when she's going to get home because train strikes. But she did make it to Scotland, and she did make it to a comfortable bed. At least we think she did, because her train was delayed and then there was all sorts of hiccups. But we think she got to a comfortable warm bed last night, and we're hopefully going to see her. Well, we'll definitely see her on Friday, because we're going to the ballet, she might not get home before that. So we'll see. But she's in Scotland. We're going to see her soon. So that's awesome. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.